I want to get your opinion on one other thing here. You continue to get roasted in the comments, which is great.
Is it about Hobbs? I have one more thing to say about Hobbs.
Well, can he make the Olympic team? That's what I want to know about Hobbs Kessler.
Well, not only could he make the Olympic team, could we have an Olympic team with 2 college kids and a high school kid? Could it be a Cole Hawker, Yair Nuguse, Hobbs Kessler, 1, 2, 3?
I think Matthew Centrowitz will have something to say about that.
I know. I think Centro said Craig Engels. So can he make it? Yes, he can. I don't think he can win it. But the thing is, looking at the field now, Craig Engels has showed that he is fit in top 3. Centro showed that he's fit in top 3. And then Hawker and Nuguse are also in that range, right? So can he beat 3 of those guys? 3 of those 5 to make the team? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he can make. I don't think he'll make the team.
This race in Portland added a bunch of people to that list because we went in just with a couple, and then you have Kessler in there that makes it. You have Cietti that makes it. You have Henry Wynn that makes the standard.
Travis, pull up my standard list.
The event where times matter the least is the 1500. Entry times matter the least in any event is the 1500 because the race is run in a completely different manner than any other event. So that's something you have to keep in mind. So here's the standard list.
Put it up on the screen so people see. There
Drum
it is.
roll, please.
Boom. So Centro, Engels, Henry Wynn, Hobbs Kessler, Vincent Chiatti, Yair Nuguse, Josh Thompson all have the standard, all run sub 335. And then you have Johnny Gregorek, who's run 335. Brandon Kidder's run 335. Mason Furlick run 335. Good for his steeple chances. Cooper Tears run 335. Avila 335. Hawker, who doesn't have the standard yet, is run 335. And then Prakel, Brazier are all 335. So 15 people have run under 336. Again, this goes back to 2019. So some have done it earlier than later. But I mean, what's your rapid fire top 3 order right now? Or who's your top 4?
My top 4 right now, I'm not betting against Centro. I'm not betting, and this is in no particular order. I think Engels is going to make
put it in an order.
Now I will go Centro. I will go Nuguse. I will go Engels over Hawker for that last spot. That's my grouping right now. The issue too with Kessler, just because he's so young. Rounds matter. Rounds matter in the 1500.
Yeah.
And getting the reps. Now, but this is where running in these types of races will help him as opposed to if he ran a regular high school season where he's blowing people out and then he just shows up at the Prefontaine Classic, runs a fast time. He's done a bunch of races. I remember he's out here in Austin, tripped and fell. That's good experience to getting used to running in a big crowd. So his learning curve isn't as steep as other people's at his age, but it's still tough to go through that process, manage the nerves. But he's clearly shown top end he can run with those guys. I just don't think it's going to be a 333, 334 race at the trials. So you can toss out a lot of this, and it's going to all come down to managing effort, closing speed, et cetera, et cetera. I think Centro is fine. I think we saw this weekend. He looked pretty good in that 800. It's interesting to compare his 800 to a couple weeks ago, right? When he ran the 150 and everybody was panicking. And now he gets 5th, but he runs 146. So,
which I said he would. I think I said he'd get 5th. I said he'd get 5th.
Yeah.
To tell you my as of June 1st, 1500 order.
Sure.
I think Centro wins it. I think there's literally a 3-way lean at the line for second between Hawker, Engels, and Nuguse. And I think it's going to be like one of those photo finishes where like, hey, who has it? One of those is not making the team. It's going to be a 3-way. And I think that Nuguse gets second. And I think Engels gets 3rd and Hawker gets outleaned and gets 4th.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think happens.
What
and
if
I think Kessler kind of finishes like in 6th or something like that.
If Kessler makes the final, it's a huge success. is an enormous
Well, he
success
should.
if he
He
makes
should make the
the final.
final here.
Well, he's in
I
high
mean,
school.
12 people make the final.
Yeah, and it's tough. It's tough. You just named all those 335 people. He's run 334. It's not like there's like 100 miles of separation between like there's a million guys all within a second and a half here. And I think someone like Josh Thompson is going to come to play at a meet like this. The veterans are going to be ready. They know how to manage their effort through these rounds.